I was presenting quarterly sales figures to 20 senior executives when my African gray parrot, Picasso, flew into the room and landed on my head, looked directly into the webcam, and declared in perfect imitation of my voice, "These numbers are bullshit, Karen, and your haircut looks like a poodle attacked a lawnmower." The silence that followed was so profound I could hear my career evaporating in real time, my boss's face frozen in a mask of shock that slowly morphed into volcanic rage as Picasso added, "Also, the coffee here tastes like burnt sadness," before mimicking the exact sound of our office printer jamming, which he'd apparently mastered during my many late-night work-from-home sessions. It all started innocently enough. I'd adopted Picasso from a rescue center, not realizing his previous owner was a retired sailor with a vocabulary that would make a pirate blush, and for months I'd been trying to train him to say polite phrases like hello and pretty bird, failing spectacularly as he instead perfected my frustrated mutterings during conference calls, my colorful descriptions of incompetent colleagues, and most damningly, my exact tone when complaining about Karen from accounting's questionable life choices. The first warning sign came when my grocery delivery person refused to return after Picasso greeted him with, "What the hell took so long, dumbass?" followed by a perfect replica of my doorbell chime. Then my mother called in tears because Picasso had answered the phone and told her, "She's busy pretending to work while watching cat videos, call back never." I tried everything. Positive reinforcement with sunflower seeds, playing classical music to calm his sailor soul, even consulting a bird behaviorist who suggested covering his cage during work hours. But Picasso was smarter than all of us combined, learning to unlatch his cage with his beak, navigate through the house using landmarks I didn't know he recognized, and timing his disruptions for maximum impact. He particularly enjoyed my weekly team meetings, perching just outside the office door and whispering my private complaints about project deadlines in my own voice, causing colleagues to ask why I was talking to myself, unaware the real saboteur was feathered and currently learning how to use the microwave. The Zoom apocalypse unfolded over 30 seconds that felt like an eternity. Karen was questioning my projections. I was trying to remain professional while mentally composing my resignation letter. And Picasso chose that exact moment to execute his masterpiece. He didn't just swear, he delivered a monologue that combined my most private venting sessions into a devastating critique of corporate culture, department inefficiencies, and Karen's personal life, complete with sound effects including her distinctive laugh, the CEO's annoying throat-clearing habit, and the notification ping of arriving Slack messages. The recording went viral within hours, my humiliation complete as memes circulated of Picasso wearing tiny business suits with captions like "New HR director and CEO material." Human Resources called, not to fire me but to ask if Picasso was available for diversity training, citing his unfiltered perspective as potentially valuable for breaking down communication barriers, which was somehow more insulting than termination. The unexpected twist came when Karen herself requested a one-on-one with Picasso, and during their meeting, which she insisted be recording, he charmed her by perfectly imitating her late grandmother's voice saying, "Be kinder, Karen," a phrase she'd mentioned once in passing months earlier. She cried, then laughed, then hired an animal talent agent for him, and now Picasso has a side gig as a corporate truth teller for companies wanting to identify communication issues, charging more per hour than I make in a day. He sits in on meetings, observes interactions, then plays back key phrases with editorial commentary, and businesses are apparently willing to pay outrageous sums for a parrot's unfiltered assessment of their office dynamics. My career survived, though I'm now known as the Parrot Guy, and Picasso has his own expense account for organic seeds and custom perches. He still swears, but now it's billable, and sometimes when I'm on a call, I hear him in the other room practicing new phrases, and I wonder who's really running this household, the human with the business degree, or the bird who turned profanity into a six-figure consulting career.